Top of the day in the highest vibrations. It's your girl Tears, no E's, only threes. Now I'm about to go somewhere, but all synchronicities have been asking me to make this content real quick. So before we get into it, I want to share with you guys a dream I had last night. Now today is Valentine's Day, so really I guess I know the timing is all for a reason. So I have one last sacral chakra incense left with me before I go re-up, so I'm going to burn this while we speak about it. Now, just to make the story more entertaining in my verbal expression, I will be speaking in first person, okay? But I'm very aware that this message is for the collective in my world, in my reality. So if this message has aligned with you, then this energy is ready to find you. Okay, so beautiful. All right, so here I was. It was this big body of water. This body of water. It gave swamp vibes just because of like how the energy felt, but it definitely was as big as the ocean. And here's the thing. I was not on a boat. I was not in a modern day type of stability to be in the water, but where I was just like a wooden plank. And there was a dock far back on my left side, but the people there, I never had the visuals of who they were, but they were the embodiment of a supportive group that I had. So shout out to the spiritual team, the angels, the guardians, everything that's out here to make sure we're vibing in our highest. But this water, this body of water, I only knew it was water because of me being on the raft, and I ended up putting my hand in there. But when you look at it, it's just pitch dark. It is black. So black water. And I know there was something in that water that I wanted so bad. And so like I'm paddling on the raft trying to go closer to it. And the people on the end on that dock, they're yelling to me. They're like, don't go in there. Don't go in there. It's full of alligators, blah, blah, blah. Like a bunch of stuff to tell me like not to go there. And I stopped for a second. And I know the first thing that came in my head was like, nah, I'm getting this. I'm going to get this. And I remember I put my hand in the water. I felt it. In that water, I felt so comfortable. I felt so at ease. And I pulled out, it was like a black handkerchief. And I was like, I got it. I looked back to them. And so then I started moving. And they was like, come on, get back on shore. And so now I'm on the raft moving away. And as soon as I moved away, the head of this big alligator came up and did their clash of the clamps and then like went back down. And I looked back and I was like, oh, I guess there were alligators. And that was the end of that scene. Oh man, a notification just popped up for 7 years. Like, this is confirmation that whatever has been holding you back for the past 7 years is releasing right now. So I'm going to finish this story. So then I go back inside, right? There's a lot of people there in their swimming trunks and everything else. But the most familiar face I knew was an energy that I've known for a long time, that my energy has always been comfortable with. And it's so funny. In these dreams, like, they never stop talk. But, or maybe they can't talk. That's the thing. But no. So I remember I was taking, I don't know, I was changing or something. And on this bed, like these headless alligators was on the couch. Like they were stuck in my clothes or something. But they had no head. They had no tail. Those that had a head had no tail. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is that alligators were the theme of this dream I was having. Alligators are the theme of this insight I'm bringing to you. For a long time, we want to hold on to what feels comfortable. We want to hold on to what feels in our zone, but we don't know that. We don't understand that we're on this journey of life because we have to keep elevating. We have to keep moving. We hold on to things, right? Matters of the heart. This is where our heart is. This is where we need to stay. No, sometimes we had connections that was only there for that time period. But as you are constantly evolving on these journeys, on this journey of life, this connection can no longer thrive. It can no longer live, right? And what kept coming in my mind before I decided to press play was the moral of the story is rejection is protection. We want to be in a place where the universe is trying, the source within us is guiding us out of for a reason. And even though you can be placed out of it, you're still holding on because there's this sign of hope in the back of your mind within our heart, right? Which is the physical connector of our spiritual and physical worlds. But we want to hold on to it. But you have to realize that you have to let go so that your journey can keep thriving, right? If it's meant to be, it will always be. But do not wait any longer because you waited long enough. Because the cycle is over of the 7 years of things not working in your favor, that means you gave love that wasn't reciprocated. You gave your heart to things that didn't really give you the outcome you needed, but that's all over. It is coming to you. The alligator represents not only danger that we can have in our life, but I don't usually say this D word, but it can represent our inner demons. The only person that's fear that can stop us, and it can only derive from ourselves. And in this moment, I am telling you that this dream not only was confirmation that maybe where you were in the past 7 years, top 3 if you don't need to go that far back because of your youthfulness, but wherever you were in your life, you may have felt like you were in danger. But at the same time, as I placed my hand into the dark water, I feared nothing, because at the same time, you was protected by a power outside of yourself. You was protected by the highest version of yourself. And they know that you're going somewhere deep. You know, you're going somewhere far. And no one needs to know the details because only you know in your mind. But I know, I definitely believe in where you're going because you're given that vision for a reason. And you're going those places. And even though you may have felt like you have delayed, and you may feel embarrassed or a mistake because you held on to something way past its expiration date, it is still in divine timing. You will still protect it, still continuously be protected. But hopefully on this day, you feel this rush of renewed energy that says, you know what, we're releasing all negative emotions from our system, right? We are releasing everything that within ourselves we've been fighting for so long because a new dawn has awakened. We planted seeds that may not have sprouted when they wanted to, but we're going to turn our head and stand high and move to where it will be a fruition. Yes. That is that's the energy I've been getting. And ever since I woke up from that dream, it's just been so much beauty in my heart. My heart's been feeling renewed, refreshed. And here's the thing. We can know for a long time what we were supposed to do, but it's like we just wouldn't do it. But in this moment, in this energy, as it has arrived with you, your sacral chakra said it's time to clean up because we ain't playing no more. But definitely, I wish you the very best. If this message aligned with you, it's because you got everything in you to keep thriving. And only good things is coming forward. Oh, and my apologies. I did bring my oracle cards before I head out. So let's have one last word of insight. If you made it this far, then you are beautiful. All right, let me put it somewhere. All right, to the source of all creation. I'm going to go back to the shaman deck, but no guide, remember? Okay. To the source of all creation. What's the message for the person watching this in reference to the dream interpretation I just gave? Because they going far from the top right now. All right. So, all right, 2 things popped up. So not only is the world song once again, this has been the theory for my content, I guess, for 2 times. And it's saying stranger and curiosity. So I'm definitely taking that in this moment. And at the bottom of the deck, what you can't see, but is happening in the subconscious, is opportunity. This message has been delivered to you because it's time that something nice is waiting for you. That's going to help you within your journey, right? It's going to help you within your own ancestral wisdom unlock all that you truly are. So allow this inspiration to take place and know that there's something out there that's going to make you realize that letting go was always meant to happen. But until next alignment, you definitely got this. I am Tears. Follow me on YouTube. Everything cool if you're ready to elevate. No ease, only breeze.
I've had a dream, and in this dream we are all free. Mind, body, soul alignment, it's the destiny. Pray for your protection, your spirit's resurrection. that you grace your light every time there is reflection. That in spite, you are right in the best direction that you take flight. Woo, with clear perception. I got